Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. All right, here we go. We got another hit. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare. So why don't you come up there, Shanaguri? There's an invite there. It's a beeline. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can you go get the plug-in microphone? Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, just this one. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You can share sometimes. Yeah, but not, like you can for a while, not like every time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And that's all the more reason.
That's so, yeah, try it. You might feel it.
More reason to do it, Sachi.
Really?
I like to be able to say no sometimes.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Yeah, you don't have to wait for me to complete. You can do it or not do it. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hope you learned on that one.
Is this the same one we did, or?
We already did this one.
Okay. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just go to default. So what's next? What's next? Same one. Rerun. What? Same one. Let's read. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Can you make this a little bit lighter? Not too much. Lighter. Oh, really? Okay.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. That's okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jesus, Prabhupada, Nityananda, Gauranga.
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 Jesus, Prabhupada, Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna. we'll read a little bit.
Yeah.
Krishna. Yeah, let's change. We'll read a little bit from Bhagavad Gita, but Sri Krishna Amrita by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Kind of a little informal.
Samhita? That one?
No, it's another one. Do you have that book, Sri Krishna Samhita? What happened to that one? I took it?
You took it
Oh.
and lost it. Then
Lost
it's in
it.
that book. Is it not in that box?
Yeah, anyway, I have electronic copies.
That one's good. That was one of his mishaps with that book. I have to get another copy.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's not always good to have a good memory.
Yeah.
I'd like to get it back though. I'll get another copy.
Okay, so we'll read from Sri Krishna Samhita. All right, let's see here. Where is it? Actually, Gita Amrita. It's a Gita Amrita. So let's see what chapter we can find here. Chapter 10, The Opulence of the Absolute. Krishna says, listen again, Arjuna, and become more attentive. Listen again, Arjuna, and become more attentive. As she's cutting pineapple. But that's okay. Do what you need to do. It doesn't bother me. Listen again, Arjuna, and become more attentive. I will explain my wonderful opulences for your benefit. See? Wonderful opulences of Krishna for Arjuna's benefit. See? So we're all like Arjuna. See? The opulence of Krishna is for our benefit. See? Otherwise, nobody knows what's really important. Everybody's thinking about the opulences of the world. And they think that's important, but that's an illusion. See? So they need the scriptures. They see into the reality, what's real eternally. This is another there. Oops, what is this here? Hare Krishna. What happened to my Gita Amrita? Okay. I see what I have to do. Probably like this. And like.
You wouldn't mind repeating what you're reading from. You get it.
Gitamrita Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. It's like the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so I sort of lost it for some reason, so I have to get it back here. Okay, get it back. Oh, here we go. I didn't lose it. So I will explain my wonderful opulences for your benefit. Although you know them already, you will still become surprised. I am desiring auspiciousness for you. See, isn't that interesting? It's always a surprise. Even though you read the same stuff over again, it's still a surprise. Amazing like that, huh?
Yeah, but sometimes it's like a hassle surprise. It's not always nice to hear it.
So that's purification. So I am desiring auspiciousness for you because you are dear to me. This will increase your devotion. You are hearing as if drinking nectar. So I'll make you drink more nectar. So I am desiring auspiciousness for you because you are dear to me. Isn't that interesting? So the Lord's desiring auspiciousness for Arjuna because he's dear. He's dear to Krishna. Isn't that funny? In Christians, I notice they say, "Don't you know God loves you? Don't you know God loves you?" So actually, if we would just listen to the Lord, then we start to get into a relationship, and then we'll know these things. Otherwise, they're unknown. It's an unknown thing. Oh yeah, Krishna's dear to me, or I'm dear to Krishna. You don't feel it. Arjuna feels it because he's a devotee. See, so when you become a devotee, even a devotee of a devotee, you're devoted to, what they're devoted to. That's what it is. Yeah, your hearing as if drinking nectar. It's true. See, faith is drink nectar. So I'll make you drink more nectar. Arjuna, O Krishna, how may one know your opulences? Arjuna says, O Krishna, how may one truly know your opulences? Krishna says, neither the demigods nor the sages know my opulences, because I am their source. See, neither the demigods nor the sages know my opulences, because I am their source. As sons cannot understand the Father's birth unless he explains it, my opulences can only be known by my mercy. Even there is no other way. So neither the demigods nor the sages know of my opulences, because I am their source. As sons cannot understand the Father's birth unless he explains it, my opulences can only be known by my mercy. There is no other way. A lot to say about that, but I don't know. I'm not ready. Arjuna says, O Vasudeva, you are the supreme Brahman, and you are all pervading in space and time. You are the supreme Brahman, and you are all pervading in space and time. Now you have taken this form. Why do you say the sages do not know you? Krishna says, well, they know me as Aja, unborn. Krishna, but Brahma is not beginningless. Arjuna, I have neither beginning nor end. Brahma is not like that. Krishna says, but Brahma is not beginningless, Arjuna. I have neither beginning nor end. Brahma is not like that. Arjuna says, some people know you as Paramatma, the indwelling supersoul. Krishna, yes, but those who know me as Aja, unborn, eternally, and still taking birth, these people actually know me. You appear, although you have no birth, Krishna. Even scholars become confused about how this occurs. Krishna, yes, I am not forced, but I appear by my own sweet will. Yes, I am not forced, but I appear by my own sweet will. Just like when I was a boy in Braj, Yashoda Mata wanted to punish me by tying me with ropes. She wanted to bind me, but could not, because the rope was always too short by 2 fingers. At the same time, I was wearing my black kinkini thread with bells. That belt was too short because that belt was not too short because I chose to wear it. I was covered by that belt, but at the same time, I could not be covered by the ropes. In the same way, although I am unborn, I take birth. This is beyond logic. I am also Loka Maheshwara, the controller of the universe. I am also Loka Maheshwara, the controller of the universe. And yet I am controlling your horses. And you are controlling me. Who can understand this? Only rare souls. Even those who know the Shastra cannot know me simply by intelligence. Why? Because intelligence is from the mode of goodness. And I am beyond the mode of goodness. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt. And I am, did you say something? No. Oh, it's on the radio. I am beyond the mode of goodness, intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, happiness, distress, birth, death, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. All these qualities are created by me alone. Because intelligence is from the mode of goodness, and I am beyond the mode of goodness. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, happiness, distress, birth, death, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. All these qualities are created by me alone. These are necessary, but are still insufficient to know me. Not only that, but The Saptarishis, the four Kumaras, and the Manus also cannot know me because they are born from my mind. And all living beings in this universe descend from them. Arjuna, if someone does know you, Krishna, then what will be the result? Krishna says, one who is factually convinced of this opulence and mystic power of mind engages in pure devotional service. There is no doubt of this because I am Svayam Bhagavan. I am Svayam Bhagavan. Oh, Krishna. Yeah. Oh, Krishna. There is no doubt of this because I am Svayam Bhagavan. I am the source of everything. I am the source of everything. See, by associating with the modes of nature, he's the modes of nature too. You know? So people develop all these qualities. They're still in the mode of goodness, or passion, or ignorance. That's why he says, I'm fame and infamy. I'm charity and miserliness. See, it depends on what mode. See, one who is factually convinced of this opulence and mystic power of mind engages in pure devotional service. There is no doubt of this because I am Svayam Bhagavan. I am the source of everything. See, so Krishna is also the source of bhakti. See, he's the source of that divine intelligence that comes from bhakti. It's different. It's pure. It's purifying. Okay? It's always been. It's not created like from Brahma. You know. It's not temporary. It's permanent, eternal. That's why you get attached to this knowledge, eternal knowledge. You get attached to the name. You get devotional, emotional. See, that's what it's all about. See, he smiles. It's about getting emotional about Krishna. Maybe. Yeah. The wise know this and engage in my service. See, that's why we need the mercy of the disciplic line. Get Krishna's mercy through the line. And then we become engaged in this pure devotional service, which is eternal. It's wonderful. Okay? They meditate on me and cannot live without me. See? That me is bhakti. It's Krishna's, divine opulences. So you can't live without them. Gotta remember Krishna. Gotta love Krishna. So you can't live without me. And that's not how we say, I, me, and mine is an illusion. I, me, and mine is an illusion. See, but the me, Krishna me, that's transcendental. Yeah. See, that me is spiritual. It's ecstatic me. It's a bhakti me. Truth me. Their minds become eager to hear my names and pastimes. Their minds become eager. So even that eagerness, that's Bhakti-lata Bij, is eagerness. Eagerness to hear Krishna's name chanted, even if it's your own voice chanting it. Okay? Eager to hear about Krishna. Hear his truth recited, which recitates our life. Their minds become eager to hear my names and pastimes. Their minds, see, the mind is your friend or your enemy, right? Your friend or your enemy. So when it becomes too attached to Krishna, it'll even wake you up in the morning.
After 6.
Sachi said to me today, "What are you up so early? Don't you need any sleep?" I don't know, my mind just wants to get up and do bhajan.
Then you don't even take a nap when you finish.
After I eat. Make sure I eat too much so I can take a nap. That's why I was mandatory. I eat once a day. I have too good of cooks around. Yeah, see this Bhakti-lata Bij. This comes in disciplic line, the urge, the inclination to hear about Krishna. See, the minds. And then it becomes your friend. He likes, let's meditate on Krishna. See, it becomes your enemy when your mind is always distracted to the Maya. See? Inattentive. And then all of a sudden, see, then you can't feel it. You can't feel Krishna. Krishna's transcendental form. This is their food, the bread of life. They lovingly speak with each other about my devotional service. And they loudly chant my name in kirtan. My name's in kirtan. They enjoy this just as a young man enjoys the beauty of a young girl. See, there's that girl again, Radharani. See, bhakti, personification of devotion. That's also Krishna in that form. That's why she has all the marks of God on her hands and her feet. Different marks, but it's marks of God. They lovingly speak with each other about my devotional service and loudly chant my names in kirtan. They enjoy this, just as a young man enjoys the beauty of a young girl. Yeah. See, both become youthful. The devotee is eternally youthful, man. Yeah. Ever fresh, fountain of youth. Where do you think all this stuff comes from? That's why all these truths, fountain of youth. Usually the people thinking something material where their body can liberate. The best fountain of youth is Krishna. Krishna's transcendental glory, his attachment to them. Oh man, it's a fountain. Youthful energy, life, purification, ecstasy. All of these things come from that fountain. Krishna, Radha and Krishna are the fountain of youth. So we could need to drink those waters from that fountain. See, parampara system, we need to make contact. They enjoy this. Okay. To such persons who constantly devoted to serving me with love. Okay? Serving Krishna with love. What does that mean? See, serving Krishna, serving his name. Give the understanding, serving as pastimes by hearing them or reciting them, so others can hear also. See, serving me with love. So when you serve the names and the pastimes and the qualities with this bhakti, with this love, loving ecstatic devotion, see, then you get the right understanding. See? That's the director, that's Guru. See, Guru means guide, teacher. Right? Wouldn't you like to be taught that? Okay, so yeah, the bhakti is important. Otherwise, the teachers don't really know much or anything, really. They just think they know. Oh, I know so much about bhakti. Yeah, you worship with love, the Lord with pure loving ecstasy, spontaneously awakening in your heart. Well, no, then you don't really know anything. I'm sure you got a big false ego from thinking you know. See, this is a key verse. To such persons who constantly devoted to serving me. See, devoted to serving me with love. Why wouldn't you? See, that's how Krishna captures us. You just start when you start chanting in ecstasy, and tears come, and you become attached. See, and you become like you want to do that, more of that, because these other activities become boring. Which I give them the understanding by which they can come to me. See, come to God, come to the transcendental Lord. See, otherwise you don't get the right understanding to do that. That's the problem. Okay? That's why our message is for those, because there is this worshiping the Lord with ecstasy and love, loving ecstasy. Okay? And so this message is important because people are looking to be woken up. That's why they come to Krishna consciousness. Those who are ready. See, they'll get the right understanding too. Otherwise, where is the path but this? See, that's the mercy. Mercy of Guru. Krishna's mercy follows the mercy of Guru. See, and that mercy is the right understanding. See, the right inclination, the urge to hear and chant and worship the Lord with love and ecstatic love, spontaneous. Important. Most important thing. Right, see, the understand. Otherwise, nobody has the right understanding. They understand something else, not the essence of the life. The essence of truth and life is to come to Krishna again, isn't it? That's the essence of the truth. Is come back to Daddy. Come back to Daddy, man. Didn't know it was so simple, did you? Are you ready to come back to Daddy? Well, Big Daddy? You got to find those who are going back. See? There's a verse Lord Chaitanya quoted. To those whose austerity is meager, can hardly get the association of those progressing back on the path of Vaikuntha. See? Can hardly get because they're too busy. See, austerity. Austerity is basically to associate and to hear from devotees now. It's really, it becomes actually more and more easy to do. See, but if your austerity is meager, you won't have that inclination, and then Maya will attract you to do other things. Okay? Other goals, so-called important things that take you away. Okay? So the Lord knows that, and He's made this discipline easy, very attractive. Coming regularly to sadhu sangha, devotees who their austerity is fun now. It's just, hey man, let's talk about Krishna, let's chant his name, let's relish this, let's see what kind of understanding we get, and what revelations come. See, it becomes attractive because you start to feel, wow, this must be auspicious. I never experienced stuff like this. I never felt so free. Yeah, and then when you go away after the sadhu sangha, the mind starts working again, and you start to gradually see how it's always undermining you. See, undermining? No, it's undermining, minding you. Under the mind. See, this is the problem. Here, you transcend the mind, become above the mind. See? You become the leader of the mind. And the mind starts to want to follow. That's why Raghunath Das was always preaching to his mind. Oh mind, I beseech you with sweet words. Please meditate. But he had no problem with his mind. He's just talking to the other minds, people that are under the mind. And he's instructing the minds of the world. Hey, please meditate on Radha and Krishna. Meditate on the holy name. Attentively. Oh, I beseech you to do that, and you'll get a great reward. You'll get candy. A lollipop. You like lollipops, don't you?
Chocolate, like honey poured all over.
Yes. Oh mind. Say it. Let's say that. Oh mind. Oh mind. I beseech you.
I beseech you. Whatever that means.
Beseech. I plead with you. I beg you. Please. Please attentively meditate on Radha and Krishna and their names and pastimes and qualities.
Radha, Krishna, pastimes and qualities.
Okay, you got to be up to your word now. See, if I see you inattentive, I'm going to bring that back that you said.
I got an idea. Start drawing pictures of them and put them on the telephone pole. You lost dog? Well,
yeah, they lost their
lost mind.
Radha Krishna lost mother and father. You lost your mother and father. Shamakuri says, Daddy, I love you.
Oh.
It's fun to talk about Radha Krishna. Talk about Krishna and his glories and philosophy, true philosophy. Arjuna says, you are saying that they are satisfied and pleased by devotion unto you, but how do they realize you directly? Question. Krishna says, I give them buddhi yoga, Arjuna, which is inspiration in their hearts. See, yoga with the Buddha. See, Krishna is the big Buddha. Buddhi. In their hearts, that union, see, that union, that's what our hearts are looking for. I give them buddhi yoga. Which is the inspiration in their hearts. This does not come from anywhere else. It comes only from me. After attaining my mercy, I take charge of them, and they come into direct association with me. See, that attachment, that ecstasy, spontaneous love, Lord Chaitanya would tell people when he'd meet them on the road and they ask, what should we do? Go to Vrindavan and constantly chant the holy name, and very soon you will attain the shelter of Krishna. See, that attachment to Krishna, that is when Krishna begins to, you start to, Krishna said, you don't want my modes to take care of you? You're losing faith in that? Faith in me? You're becoming attached to me because you come in the Parampara system, you listen to my real representative. You believe my real representative and you follow that instruction? And you're becoming attached, and therefore I must take responsibility for you. Otherwise, Maya takes responsibility, and that's not very good. You know why? Maya puts you in the illusion that you're responsible. And that puts you into lamentation. You start thinking, I'm so responsible because look at me, I'm so unworthy, I'm so guilty, I couldn't chant my rounds. I'm such a rascal, I'm so irresponsible, and I'm responsible for my irresponsibility. See? But that's true, isn't it? So you take shelter of Maya, and she gives you the illusion that you're responsible for your misfortune. But actually, it's not true. She is responsible. She always lies. She's a liar. Maya is lying. She's responsible for your misfortune. You've fallen into the modes of nature, and they've carried you this way and that way. Sometimes you associate with dacoits, you become dacoits. Sometimes with Brahmins, you become a Brahmin. It's just going up and down to heaven and hell and in between and this way and that way. Sometimes you become Bill Gates, and then Bill Gates becomes, he gets thousands of shots himself from all this karma that he gets. Just up and down and around, see? And you think you're always responsible for all that. See? But the truth, now, devotees, on the other hand, they say, this is truth. Krishna is responsible for my happiness. I like that. Boy, I feel more free. I'm feeling really free. Krishna is responsible for my happiness. And I'm feeling it, man. Krishna is responsible for my maintenance, my bhakti maintenance. Okay? Krishna is responsible for my purification, just simply by loving Krishna and chanting his name and happiness, or hearing the pastimes and great happiness. Krishna is responsible for my freedom. Okay? See, this is what you get from sadhu sangha, from being around attracted devotees. Being around a real guru, actually. Because Krishna is responsible for them, and you learn that art. Otherwise, Krishna will be responsible, and his Maya will be responsible for you and make you think, give you the illusion that you're responsible for all the garbage she's done to you. She's always a liar. She's been a liar from the beginning. Deceiver. And she has her henchmen, Bill Gates and Fauci's and these what's that guy, the president, the Boris, all these guys, the leaders now, they're all her henchmen, man. And even if they're good, the good ones, the Trumps, and they're still all under Maya. Why not just transcend it all? Why don't we just follow the instruction of Krishna? Transcend all the modes. There's one good news and good thing. A lot of even Christians, they start to think Trump is our savior, and all of a sudden he falls by the wayside too. No, our savior is are the real devotees who hook us up to Krishna, and God or Christ or Krishna, help us in that way, connect with Krishna so that we say, Krishna's our happiness. And Krishna says, oh, you brought another one to me, another fish to fry. Let's have a fish fry, and you're the meat. Fry up all that carne, man. Lots of butter, man. You're the sacrifice. You're the, fry you in ghee. Yeah. And you become edible for Krishna. See, Krishna eats you, you eat him. You know that, huh? He's eating his divine. Hey, man, if he's the bread of life, he's thinking, well, my devotees are the bread of life. Doesn't he? He counts his cows in ecstasy. See, you have to learn to eat on the subtle dimension. You have that's another thing, sadhusanga, you have your transcendental senses awakened there, which you can't do anywhere else because, even the gurus, if their transcendental senses are not awakened, then you can't eat like real devotees eat. All you eat is the shuck and jive. All you eat is the blind guides. Knowledge, but it's not the kind of knowledge devotees have. See, devotees, they know the essence of truth. That's the way. The essence of truth is the way, and only by worshiping the Lord with loving ecstasy, like that verse says, in real time, in this life. Okay? Can you know that? Can you transmit that knowledge? Otherwise, people read that, these big gurus, they're sitting there reading from Bhagavad Gita, and they come across these verses, to those who worship me with loving ecstasy. And usually they don't, because it's very rare to find somebody like that. Loving, ecstatic, spontaneous love. Yes. They don't have this. I haven't seen the symptoms of not even one. Not even one. That has the kind of ecstasy that I'm reading about in Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Mangal about those devotees. I haven't seen. Have you seen anybody like that? Yeah. And now I see the devotees also here coming up to that standard. That's a nice standard, isn't it? To worship the Lord with loving ecstasy. See, and have the right understanding how to come back to the Lord. It's a good book. This is the good book. The good book. They talk the Bible is a good book. Well, this is the goody good. This is the good of the goodest book. Sri Gita Rita. Gita Rita. It's the nectar of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, I love these verses. They're so clear. See, they talk about devotees who have attained the mercy of Krishna. Only they know this. That's why it's in the book. See, they have relation with it. That's the way they can write. This is from the realization, from a real devotee who has real bhakti. Vishwanath Chakravarti, he writes this. See, it's like Jesus said, only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father. See, and they know this knowledge because of relationship. And the Son can reveal the Father. See, the Son, the bright, the illuminated one, the anointed one, can reveal the Father, the true nature of the Father to whom he chooses. This is part of the revelation, is what they write. But it has to be spoken, because usually you can get value, but still, you need the devotee to speak these truths. That's what Jesus did. He spoke the truths of the Bible, the Old Testament, and brought it into a new light. Brought out what the Lord showed him and that he realized. See, and he had confidence. This is the Lord's word. It's revelation. It makes everything more clear than it was. That's how you know something is true. You get a clear understanding about what was said before even. See, like Jesus, all these persons that were alive here in this world, they would put this in the books. Like Jesus, they recorded him saying, a mark of a prophet, a true prophet, is they clarify what has been said before, and they bring forth new things, new, ever fresh. This is Krishna. See, we need those prophets, those shamans, transcendental shamans. That's where the real healing is. It's where the real knowledge is that we can't know about. And then later, when you learn from the master, you become like that also. You get revelations and understandings. Because we're all built like that. We're built to have a relationship with God. Okay? But you got to come to Big Brother. Okay? Or Big Sister. Otherwise, what do you get? Big Brother 2001. Not 1984. We got a 2001 version, and it's worse. 2020. Did I say 2021?
It's 2001. You said 21 first.
Okay. 2021 now. Today. See, this is like George Orwell's 1984. That's exactly what they want to make here in this world. See, that's the Lord. He's scaring us to take shelter in this transcendental form. Otherwise, that's what's awaiting. Yeah. He can do and undo everything, anything. He can do it and he can undo it. He's doing it actually, and he can undo it. There was this Christian preacher. I didn't watch the video, but he said, God is judging America. He's right. America is being judged in that way because basically the judgment is our actions and reactions. See? So the masses have accepted leaders under that Maya. They accept that their lies are true and that the truth of lies. It's gotten to be that big, the masses. So that's why this is auspicious. If people accepted the truth, they wouldn't believe in liars and everything would be more bountiful. Okay? Why people, they just coming more under the Maya and they can't even ascertain their situation. They can't see, well, the misery of this world, more people are committing suicide. They're very depressed, a lot of depression, lining up for drugs and everything, all because they believe in people that want to harm them. They believe in their lies as truth. Okay? So masses of people are doing that. If the masses were not doing that, then this world would turn around. See, it's all by faith. If you have faith and the masses are being, they believe in mainstream media, see, the Lord is not giving them the intelligence to see that they're being bullshitted. They're being lied to. See, the future is so bad that they have to lie to people to pull this off. It's that bad. It's that bad. That's what, because if they told us what they had in store for us and what they're doing now and all that stuff that they're doing with this, then we would never accept it. But because they have to lie, cheat, and deceive to get accomplished. And that's just what the Lord is trying to teach people. I mean, you don't have to go that way. If you come and listen here, if you see the value here, then you come here and you'll see the game. You'll see this, what's going on here, the dastardly game. Otherwise not. You'll believe what they're feeding you in the television. It's, I was telling this lady, a young girl, I said, you watch television? She was double masked, two masks on, and really tight around there and everything. And I said, you watch television? She said, yes. I said, yeah, I know. Why? Well, because you got two masks on. You believe what they're telling you. It's all lies. See, and they're all saying the same thing, and you're getting hypnotized. And I said, yeah, television, they're telling you a vision, and you're like hypnotized, and you believe it. And that's why you got a mask. She's out in the fresh air wearing a mask, young girl. She says, yeah, you're probably right. And then she gave the same one. Well, I know a couple of people that died. The same thing. And I said to her, like, come on, people are dying all the time. You know a couple of people, I know a couple of people who died too. People are dying, they're living, they're dying, and that's just a fact. But then they say, oh, a couple of people are dying, and then they say these things. Okay? So basically, that's the essence. You come here, you listen to people that are getting the real mercy of this transcendental Lord, if you can find any that are strong enough in it. Then there'll be some strength in this. And there's a lot of people getting good information now. Come into their associate. Don't listen to mainstream. They're big psyop now. But that's the bottom line is, and if people keep doing that, keep listening to liars and cheaters and deceivers, they're being taken down into the darkness with them. Basically, Isn't it dark? Isn't it dark to believe in liars? That's why Jesus said the only sin that remains is unbelief in me. Unbelief in, what does that mean? Unbelief in his word and his preaching. Okay? Especially when he was here. Okay? Because those who believed, what happened? They became saints. Look at this, fishermen, tax collector, horrible people, those guys back then. Orgies and all these things. But Jesus liked him. You know why? Because he listened to Jesus, who was a true prophet of the Lord. Okay? Then all of a sudden, the lights are turned on. You get real strength. All that fear, all these people are afraid of this and fear. Fear is because of their television. Let us tell you a vision of fear. Ooh, it's so terrible. Oh, it's shocking. And even these guys in the mode of goodness, they use the same word. Oh, it's really shocking. It's really, so shocking, yeah. Not shocking to me. I get shocks all the time, man. Shocks with ecstasy. I'm shocked. I love those shocks, man. Every time I get a bolt like that, I get more intelligent, more clear, more ecstatic. Yeah, I like those shocks. Otherwise, you're going to get those shocks. They're going to tell you words. Oh, this is a shocking story. Let me tell you this shocking, terrible story. Oh, look at all these things that we made up on the television, and all our GGI things, and all these people in the hospital usually are all mannequins. Oh, lying, man. I got this YouTube not fact checking thing, but they said, oh, we're giving you a warning because you have a different opinion than the CDC, and you saying that I can't even say, can you imagine? You say a different opinion than what they believe, therefore we taking you off. And if you do this again, we're gonna dissolve your channel. And I was thinking, where's the free speech in that? What is it? You have to have their opinion? I don't believe in them. What did they do? They destroyed the whole country. Politicians and those guys. It wasn't this COVID that destroyed it. It's the politicians and these CDC. People believe same thing, and they believe them. That's what you get. See, destruction. Can you imagine if nobody believed them, no one listened? It would be wonderful. But see, because you're believers, everybody's a believer. If you believe in the truth, and I'm talking about transcendental truth, which we preach here, you become strong, you become clear, you become protected, really protected by God, the transcendental Lord, and you'll feel it, you'll experience it. Your life will be spiritual experiences, ecstatic devotion and feelings. You'll love God, and then you'll look at the love people have in the world. All this the lust for bodies and all that. You look at that, you think, oh, poor things. The love for God is so wonderful. God is faithful. It's really true. He's faithful to the faithful. See, why, and you become faithful to the faithful one. See, reciprocal. Why not? He gives the real shelter. I get married to this guy or that girl, and it seems like it's going to be wonderful, and then it's not. Okay, you go through it, but, hey, man, don't put all your eggs in that basket. See, even the gopis say, oh, married, it's okay to have married and all that. But no, hey, man, the Lord is the one that's going to be the faithful one. He's always going to come back. They won't. At some point, they're going to die. Or divorced, or death or divorce. Or grow up. The kids grow up and then, oh, hi, Nanny. Thank you very much. I had fun with you. Thanks for, giving me all your time and everything. Now I'm on my way, and that because I'm a selfish person, and that's just how it is. It's just, that's your lesson. Hey, you thought it was always going to be. No, I've grown up now. Now I'm going to have my own kids and have my own problems. What are you going to do? Well, if you got Krishna at that point, hey, man, that's okay. No problem. I'm more free now, and now I can really be there. But if you don't have Krishna, oh my God, oh, I lost my kids grown up, or they die, or whatever they are. And probably kill yourself, or take antidepressants. Go to psychiatrist or something like that. People think I'm a negative person. No, I'm very positive. I just know life, man. I've been through it, been there, done that. The only thing I never had was children. Well, not really. I also have children. People that come here, they need to be reared a little bit. Kicked in the butt. Get them moving. Get myself moving sometimes, too. Let's see what you guys are saying there. Oops. Oh, there's. What? What are you worried about, neighbors? What, they don't? Why shouldn't they hear something like this anyway? But they're not. It's not loud. What are you afraid of? Public opinion? See, the mode of goodness is defective like that. You think about their welfare, but it's not for them. They should be hearing this transcendental sound vibration. Yeah, what are they going to do? Yeah, then you got to take the heat. They get purification.
Well, she had some.
I try to explain it. I'm not able to explain it. Well, I don't have the words. So
They're just an odd.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, great is your reward in heaven when they spit at you. Ah, those guys, they're so noisy. Great is your reward in heaven.
Just like Jonathan said, you don't like your neighbors, you just move. Well,
We just,
you know,
I don't just pack up and move like that. My
Yeah,
the
no,
place
no.
doesn't have wheels on it
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, we'll get you something like that.
right now.
Yeah, no freedom of thought, Lance says. Yeah, the Lord is, yeah, you know, it's at that point. Who are you going to believe in? Okay, so I'll put this down. Gurudev, you got many Christians. You got so many children now. Ah, they're growing up, thank God.
Old fart
Yeah.
children.
Luckily, they're growing up, man. Yeah, and that's and I'm not like it's like, oh, great.
Oh, we
Now
don't
we
let
have
it.
grannies and granddads with children.
I lamenting. Oh, they're growing up. No, great. Thank God. Hallelujah. So, Gurudev, different ISKCON temples are now asking me for friendship. Oh, great. Shall I accept them? Shall you accept them? Absolutely. We'll accept anybody. Even if they don't accept us, we'll still accept them. Forgive them. They know not what they do. All these independent tests show only influenza A and B and nothing else. No, yeah, it's a new thing. Didn't you know? The flu has been eradicated. Yeah, it's been a miracle. The flu has been eradicated. There's only COVID.
Yeah, see, you don't.
And if you watch, and if you don't believe it, you should watch more television. And we'll tell you lots of visions that we want you to see. And you'll believe it because you're stupid enough to watch the boob tube. What do you think they call it? The boob tube. It's for boobs. Not those kind. This kind. You get a booby prize for watching the boob tube. Oh, I guess I shouldn't be saying this, right? It goes against community standards to tell people not to watch TV. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that kind of ridiculous? You know, if you have a different opinion, and this is supposed to be the world land of free speech, it shows you they've had this plan, and now they take the Second Amendment away. I was watching this comedian, J.P. Spears, today, and he was talking about gun control, and it was great because he was saying that he said, yeah, you know, he's taking their part. He said, yeah, you shouldn't, all you people, we want to keep you safe, you know, and take away all your guns because it's not good to have guns, you know, they want to keep you safe. And then he shows a picture. All the army has guns, all the police have guns, but we got to take all yours away. See, so but the guns are okay in their hands, but not in the hands of the populace. See, so what they say, it's like it doesn't apply to them. And then they went over the history of so many countries. When they took the guns away, they had mass shootings. And who were the mass being shot? People. Millions would die after they did the gun control. They took the guns. Millions. He went over the history of all that. Millions would die after they take the guns away. And who killed them? The government. It's the only thing keeping here. You notice in Australia, in Germany, in the UK. Oh, Look how much oppression there is over there. Here, it's only because the people they're loaded. See? And so they know. So now let's use everything as an excuse to take the guns away. So then everybody's defenseless and okay, we'll comply. Just tell us what to do. Oh, free speech. Well, what are we going to do? You got the guns. Oh, you want us to take the shot? Well, I guess we'll have to. Whatever you want us to do, we'll do. See? So right now, that's the only thing holding things together, actually. Because then they know it. It's all a psyop, man. It's all lies now. It's they call this is a war going on. It's a psychological war, and they know it. Information war. They feed you the information, you believe it, and then you become weak. You go down. Okay. Now, who's really doing it ultimately? Well, Krishna, in his material modes of nature. That's why he says, don't believe my Maya. See? Come to my real prophets. Come to those who know me, know my transcendental nature, have transcended the modes. Even though their words destroy your dreams, because that's all they are, dreams and illusion. See, let the truth destroy the dreams so you can have eternal reality, life with God forever. It's not such a bad thing, is it? Otherwise, there you go, man. Take your big brother out there, or your big brothers here. Big brother is a spiritual master and mature devotees who know the transcendental Lord. And that Lord gives them the right information. They give it to you. See? And then you become strong, strong, strong. And then you become like that also in a personal relationship with God. And then you can also really help others. See? These politicians, they're helping others with a material motive, and their help is not good at all. It's all twisted. It's all usually for their benefit. They want to depopulate the world. Literally, that's what all that's about, masking them up so that you die from not being able to breathe. Can you imagine how stupid that is? Yeah. Was he a customer?
No, a worker, kind of a young worker.
Yeah, they believe, see, television, they're told a vision. If they tell them these things on the TV and the mainstream. If you see people, you tell them, like this, you be our enforcers. See, that's how, one lady out there told me, hey, you're not supposed to park here. And I said, what is this? Who are you, a snitch police? Yeah, but this is what they're doing. They want to employ people. Everybody should watch that George Orwell 1984. It got so bad, and this is where it's heading now. These people, this one girl, she turned in her father because of watching the television, and they tell her, oh, if your father or your parents or whatever, if they get out of line, you tell us, tell the government. There's a lady doing the same bullshit, going around telling on people. And like, yeah. So anyway, this is where the world is coming to. You like it? Well, keep believing in Maya. Keep believing in these lies and these cheaters. I don't care. Even good people, they don't have the strength to get you over this. They're falling by the wayside. Look at Dolly Parton advertising to get the shot. Can you imagine? She's a good lady. I believe but it's not good enough to be good. You got to be transcendental. You got to get the mercy, ecstatic devotion. You got to be bonded with God, really, not sentimentally, not because of the rules and regulations and religion. And a lot of these leaders, you believe in them and they're lying to you because they believe in the world. Look at these gurus getting lined up for that, and getting their disciples, they're influencers, right? Oh, there you go. That's when I started opening my mouth. When I saw that, I said, okay, it's time, man. It's enough. Stop misleading God's children. People coming to Krishna, and you guys have been liars and cheaters, and you're weak, and you don't even know what real Krishna consciousness is. You come here, people will learn what real God consciousness is. You'll see it. You'll see people with relationship with the transcendental Lord here, one of the most rare places. Everybody else is bullshitting practically. Yeah, and somebody says, "Oh, you guys think you're the only place? Well, you show us some other place. I'm open to it, but show us." But nobody does. Yeah. Show us that PhD guru is a real. He's lining people up for the shot too. You show us you're a real guru. I dare you. I challenge you. You come here. Let's talk about Krishna. Let's see how much you really know. Experience about Krishna. We show you every day how much experience we have with Krishna. You're juggling all these words and the philosophy and all that and telling people to get the shot. That's the real thing. You're in illusion. You believe in liars and cheaters. That's why I open my mouth now, man. Call them out.
Their music's louder than ours. Go to the door. You can hear. I can hear them.
Call them out.
How can they hear us when their
We're
music's
calling you
so
out.
loud? Walk to the door. I can walk to the door and hear it. I hear music out there. So there's no way they hear us. So they hear their moms.
Yes. Television is the booby trap
Yeah.
for boobs. You want to become a boob? Can you imagine people still watching? What a dumbed down, stupid population. You want to become smart?
Somebody's.
Take it to the dump, man. Throw it in the ocean. And the mainstream media, stop listening to liars. But you can't do that unless you come to where people are speaking about things that are transcendental. Yeah, or at least go to those who have a good take on things, that are seeing that these people are lying. So otherwise, things are going down the drain. I would suggest come here because we take you beyond this good thing, take you into transcendence, man. Get on this rocket to the spiritual world. Why not? What do you got to lose? You got everything to gain. Yeah, Lance hasn't owned a TV in 26 years. I remember as a kid, the TV was around. I remember staying up all night, sometimes watching. As a kid, this is what my parents thank you for, because they're all tied up into it also. Radio, even the radio, they all mainstream media is this is the war. You guys with the masks, you guys getting the shots, you're all under attack. And the psyop, man, that's the war. It's called fifth generation war. See? Oh, you think it's all the tank. They spend all the money in tank. They're not using them. This is the war. See? Psyop, misinformation. And they say all real information is misinformation. Everything is inverted and turned around. See? So you believe that, you'll go down. See? And the ones who know, they'll go down as martyrs. And that's what I meant. Might as well go down as a warrior. It's a great reward in heaven because you're standing for at least some truth. What do you stand for? Yeah, you people out there with the mask, you're standing behind liars, even though you believe they're truthful, but they're lying to you. You're standing for them. Okay? Therefore, you become a snitch. Or a person in the store telling you put the thing over your nose. See, you become one of their monster. You become a monster like them.
What? Told you to put it over your nose like that.
You took it off and said, fuck you.
You told him,
Yeah.
Which one was that? The bookstore?
Booklets.
Why were you going to the bookstore of all places?
Well, there's a book I wanted. Brandy was telling me about. It ties Hinduism and New Age together.
Oh Jesus!
Well, we didn't get
We
that
went in there
far.
to do, we went in there to give
She
them
actually
the
had the
word.
mask on her face.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
He was looking at me,
That's
he
what
had it
Krishna
on his
thought
face.
about the whole thing. Going, yeah, that's why yeah,
Nope, you're not gonna get the book.
yeah. Krishna was punishing you for your benefit. See, I give them intelligence to act. Okay, I'm going to read back here. I enter their hearts just as a bee enters the lotus, and I personally remove whatever ignorance may exist there. See, that's real purification, man. See, the Lord enters the heart. He's there, but he's dormant. See? So you could say he like enters the heart, and then you get an experience. Wow, this is amazing. See, and then you look at these scriptures that have been quoted or written by authorized, realized souls too, who had that Krishna in their hearts. Or you listen to a real devotee, okay, and then you realize, wow, this is true. This is the thing. This is what I need. This will make me strong. This is real food for the soul. See, soul food. Yeah, you believe in the modes of ignorance and passion. You lose ability to understand soul food, to relish it, to taste it. See, you got to come out of that. This is an opportunity now. We're calling people. Come on, wake up, sleeping souls. Come where the real shelter is. You want to be bold. You want to be in fear. You want to stay in fear. You come here. I'll teach you why you're in fear. People don't know. You have ignorance. By listening to these people, they know what they're doing. These politicians, they're all in on it. You come here, you'll be on top of it. See, instead of in it, you'll be on top of it. You'll see what they're doing. You'll see their motives. You see their desire for material and wealth and control and power. See, this is megalomaniacs out there. You'll see it. You'll see why they lie and cheat and steal, all to accomplish their goals. And they don't care. They lost compassion. They have consciousness. St. Paul said, your consciousness is seared. Their consciousness is seared. They're cut off from it. No empathy. No nothing. Hey, all this is revealed. You know? You come into a real association. We don't lie to people here. I just tell you the truth. You think if I'm trying to get, converts over here, tell them, children and parents and all that stuff is basically illusion. Yeah, but I don't tell you have to, renounce it prematurely or artificially. But it is. It's illusion, man. Yeah. You can help them if they listen, and you help them more even if they don't listen, and you just be in your truth, man. Be in the truth, the eternal truth. Then they're pushed into the eternal realm. What is this? Most features are disabled because your office product is inactive. For a free sign-in. What is that? Probably Facebook and YouTube. Protected view. Oh, I see. Oh, that's for this other thing. If it weren't for having children, I never would have owned one. I've only owned TV my life. I had better things to do. Yeah. Oh, Krishna. Oh, wait. For pure devotees, I give them the intelligence to act properly and thus maintain them. See, act properly. Act properly. Not put on masks, not to believe in liars and cheaters, not to be in fear. See, when you're maintained by God, you feel nurtured, you feel purified, you feel clear, logical. This is maintenance. You see your way in life. See? Otherwise, you act improperly. See, when you believe in the Maya, see, highest truth distinguished from reality. That's the book Bhagavat. See, the highest truth distinguished from reality. Isn't that what we're doing? The highest truth distinguished from the illusion. See, people act improperly, putting those masks on. Practical. See, you're not being protected by the transcendental Lord. You're putting these things on. I saw a young girl, double mask. She just got her shot. And I said, you watch television? She said, yeah. I said, yeah. You see, they're telling you a vision, and that's what you're acting improperly. Here you're out in fresh air. What do you got that thing on for? See? Acting improperly. Going to take the shot improperly. That's improper. Why? There's 98% survival rate. Why would you do such a thing? See, Krishna gives intelligence to those who have trust in what is spiritual, spirit. It gives you the right idea. If you believe in the modes of passion and ignorance. That's why even people, if they listen to good people and goodness, they can see what's going on. See? But that people don't even do that. But we're here, hey man, you can go all the way, you can go beyond that, transcend even that. This is more strong, more powerful. This actually gives shelter to those persons. See, they're fighting. Yeah, hey man, you guys, you little demons out there and liars and cheaters, you can come here and listen too. You gurus, that are also blind guides. They're getting lined up for the shot and wearing your masks and everything. You could also come here and take it. You want to become transcendentally strong? You want to be protected by the arms of the transcendental Lord? Well, you can also come. You don't come? Well, then go get your shot and take all your people who believe you with you. That's what is going to happen. So now is an opportunity. Do you got any eyes out there? Can you see where real protection is? Yeah, or not. If you don't, well, the message still goes out. Maybe somebody will see. Even if you get one, you save one soul. Yeah. Where do you see this kind of preaching, this kind of truth? Where? Everybody's kissing ass, man. Isn't that what they're doing? Ass kissing. Well, we're the GBC may not approve of I'm a guru and I have to say the right thing, because I have to choose my words carefully, because otherwise they may excommunicate me, and I won't be a deliverer anymore. I won't be a savior for my disciples. Oh. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of savior is that? What kind of empowerment is that? You want to be a savior, you got to be empowered by the transcendental Lord. He's a spirit. You got to know your soul. You got to know his soul. You got to commune with the Lord. See? That's the anointing, this communion. See? And then, see, then you have sons. You see, now, real spiritual master has real sons and daughters. And how are they born? Well, the Bible spells it out, Book of John. You're not born of flesh and blood, born of the Word. They speak. The Word is true, is transcendental, is real light in this world. See, you're born of the Word. See, and you'll feel it, man. You feel like Krishna. When you feel that you're born, you have that spiritual awakening of God in your heart, man. He reveals himself to you. See, that's a guru. That's spiritual master. If you didn't have one of those, you haven't found the real guru. The real guru is the deliverer in this world. The Lord in your own heart takes that person seriously, and no one else. Shamaguri said such a truthful, ecstatic class. Yeah. And music helps. Just like it helps our japa. She was saying the music really helped my japa. Yeah. I learned this from a Christian preacher. I noticed he turned the music. One guy was a powerful prophet. He turned to have the music going. You know, yeah, it seems to work pretty good. That gets me also. Yeah, go ahead. All right. It's a great book. I love this one. Ita Rita. Yeah. See, so yeah, and maintain them. See, Maya is bad at her maintenance job, and it's supposed to be like that, you know. It's not perfect. She doesn't do, you know, she gives you the illusion that she's maintaining you properly. You know, can you imagine all this Maya there, all the modes of ignorance? They give you, was it GMO foods? This is Maya, man. This is Billy Boy Gates. See, you're serving that breakfast cereals with all this sugar in it. See, this is Maya. Even on the bodily level, she messes with your body, you know, tries to destroy it, puts fluoride in your water. See? But if you know, when you have a transcendental relationship with the Lord, even in goodness, you can see your way through a little bit, at least bodily. But transcendental is better. Might as well go all the way. Here's the opportunity to go all the way. Why just go good, go transcendental, and end this. Even, you know, I notice these good people, they're still thinking about the body stuff so much. You want to protect the body. It's like, you know, big obsession. Okay. They need go nowhere else, you know? I like that. That's how it is. All these people going to so many different places. You notice? For their maintenance, for their understanding. I got to go to the bookstore. I got to get this book and that book and this book and that book. I need to learn this. I got to develop myself. No, you got to develop your false ego. That's what you want to do. That's Maya. She's lying to you. The self is already developed. The self is already there. That self is Krishna. We all belong to that self. That's the true self, and reveals who we are in that relationship. That's the truth. Maya's lying to you. You got to develop yourself? No, you're developing your false ego. Or developing your delusion. You know, all you got to do is just like here. You know, devotees act properly because Krishna gives them intelligence because they don't have to go anywhere else. Isn't that what we do? Yeah. I learned this from Janagi. I don't need to go anywhere else. She keeps it. Pretty soon I'll listen myself. See, why go anywhere else? You know, Krishna he's a one-stop shop. All in one solution. If you have any mental problems, come here. We'll keep bringing you to Krishna until they're solved. So you realize, oh, I only have mental problems because I believe in people that are not liberated souls. Or emotional problems. See, threefold miseries. You come here, threefold miseries will get you over it really quickly if you listen well. See, three miseries of the body and the mind and the emotions. See, the body, mind, emotions. See? Miseries of the body, miseries of the mind, and miseries of other minds. See, that's the one, you get over those miseries caused by these other minds. See? Non-liberated minds. They're like landmines, man. Blow you up. The threefold miseries, one-stop shop. Come here, we'll connect you with Krishna, hit you up, marry you to Krishna. Okay? And then, no more miseries of the body, mind, and emotions. Okay? No more miseries caused by other living beings' minds. Okay? And no miseries caused by the demigods, disturbances. See, also their speculations. See, you got full shelter. This is Krishna. He's the man, woman. Radha Krishna. Lord Chaitanya, same thing. Yeah. So Arjuna says, "Oh Krishna, you are the supreme personality of Godhead." See, why are you getting into all these other personalities when you have the supreme one around? See, what are we studying? The supreme personality of Godhead. Why do you want to study Trump in comparison to him? Oh, look at Trump. His personality is so nothing. Here's Krishna's personality trumps Trump. Yeah. Krishna's personality is only known to his devotees, real devotees. Okay. Not the intellectuals. Yeah. You are the supreme personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode. See, the ultimate abode. Isn't that interesting? You're the ultimate abode. See, the ultimate place. You're the ultimate path. That's what Jesus said. Hey man, Philip said, "Oh, where's the path?" He said, "I'm the path, man. I'm the goal." The ultimate abode, and that's the abode. You don't have to go anywhere. He's the ultimate abode. He is a person. The ultimate abode is a person, and that relationship is the attainment of the ultimate abode. Now you understand when Jesus said the kingdom of God is within at hand. It's within your heart, man. That awakening of your soul to supreme soul. See? Is the ultimate abode, man. See? That relationship is the ultimate. You don't have to go anywhere. Just get in relationship, man. Come here, we'll get you in relation, get you hitched, get you married to God forever. See? The ultimate abode is relationship with Him. Otherwise, you can be in Vrindavan. I see so many neophytes there. They're all also like these snitchers. What are you doing? They're looking at, how come you're not acting this way and that way? Why did you do this and don't do that? And see, they're not. That's not the abode yet. They're in the abode, but not in the abode. No, the better is the relationship. The devotee who gets you into that relationship. See, they're the abode, but you see the relationship. You see a person that's in real knowledge. See, real ecstatic wisdom, ecstatic understanding. The ultimate abode. The purest. Oh, there you go, man. like that one. You show me anything more pure than Krishna. But then again, if it's not shown to you, you don't know what's really pure and what's not. That's why people go for colored glass. They go for these gurus. They don't know what's really pure. You got to go to those who know what real purity is. And they're not saying, I'm so pure. No. They just know who's pure. And they stay, in relationship with that pure one. See? Yeah, that's it. That's what you learn here. You'll learn what is really pure. And these gurus, if they haven't attained ecstatic love of God, they don't even know what's really pure. If they did, they would be around here, man. They'd be listening to these talks. They're not interested. So to me, they're not, because I'm not interested in their talks. Somebody's got to be right. They're not interested in my talks. I'm not interested in theirs. So come here and find out who's the real authority. Where's the real authority? The real authority working through. It's always Krishna. Where is he really working? Okay? And if Krishna gives you the intelligence, you'll see where that is. It's either here or there. They're not interested in my classes, and I'm certainly not interested in theirs. I don't like intellectualism. I don't like hypocrites. I don't like people saying they can deliver people they can't, and they can't. I don't like that's hypocrisy. Okay? Because Krishna is the deliverer. He's working here. He'll deliver you. And he works here. He works through our Sangha, man. You'll experience deliverance. You'll have what the book says. You'll have spiritual experiences. You'll feel bhakti awaken in your heart. You'll feel this inclination to hear about Krishna or chant about Krishna, understand Krishna. You'll feel like the urge, and not have to be manipulated and say, well, just go work, and just follow our speculations. This is how you do it. Just go out there and work all the time. So the absolute truth, see, absolute truth. Okay? But you got to understand that in relationship to the absolute illusion. It's absolutely an illusion. Everything out here. Got to see it's absolutely an illusion. And then you can understand the absolute truth. That's why we see, I call them out now. A lot of people in absolute illusion. Absolutely, they're in illusion. This is truthful. See, and then Krishna is the transcendental absolute truth. See, then you start talking, oh, I see. Let us go move in this direction now. Let's be in that absolute truth, man. Let's be in that relationship. Let's get purified. See, let's be with those who are purified, and they have the symptoms of being purified. See, and they're in because the Lord is chosen to be with them, and they've chosen to be with the Lord. The Lord is faithful to those who are devotees because they're faithful to Him. They're not hypocrites and liars, and they're faithful to the world. They're faithful to Him, the transcendental Lord. Their faith is there. But again, it's not all or nothing. You got to do the needful in this world, if you want to survive for a while. This is intelligence. Krishna gives you that too. I know the money system's going to go, and so I do the needful. Maybe even this summertime, get some insight. They got their hackers already. Yeah.
Testing now. Testing to see if I stand up for you. Cut it. Done. It's enough.
Well, our host here said that's enough, and she's right because I'm actually going longer. My voice is already okay. Well, the music got me going for a long time.
Figure out how to turn that thing off. Stop the music.
Well, the hook came. I'm trying to be a gracious guest. All right, that was fun. How long were we on anyway? 40 minutes. 40 minutes, that's all? I think we're on longer than that.
Yeah, we were on longer than that.
Maybe an hour.
No.
Oh my God, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You were on it something. Something.
Yeah.
Really? We were that? Yeah. Okay. I think they could.
So, yeah. Okay. So we'll see you later, huh? Yeah. See you in the morning. No, rest up, get some more strength, and then we'll go it again.
Bright.
No, it won't be bright. Yeah.
Dark and early.
Dark night.